Greetings, everyone. It's Queen Yelene here, and today we are coming at you with a reading. This reading is very, very different. It is a reading for the collective, our sexual energies, and the messages and lessons that we need to learn from the universe in reference to where some of us are at. All right, so this has been very interesting, and the first card that I actually pulled was just the energy of the reading. It says here, companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. And the affirmation for this card is, may I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Okay, we have to be grateful for the time that we are alone. We have to be grateful for that in-between period, and this is definitely goes for those who are dating right now, who is trying to find the one. We have to learn how to please ourselves and not be so quick to get pleasured by other people, because what we're doing is we may be attracting the wrong persons in our lives because we're not being patient. We have to find comfort in solitude, being by ourselves, pleasing ourselves, self-pleasuring, masturbation. All of that is something that we need to explore, because if we don't explore ourselves, how can we help another person or our partners explore us? And it's so funny because the cards that I actually pulled for us today, one of them represented balance, one of them represented one of them represents nostalgia, some people being stuck in the past, and another one represents, a little bit of betrayal, a little bit of danger. That's actually the first card, so we're just going to jump straight into that. So the first card that we have here for you, okay, is, here we go. So this is the Five of Swords. All right, when the Five of Swords come into a reading, imagine this title being conflict and betrayal is on the horizon. All right, and this is a sex reading now, so just keep that in mind, that we are keeping with that particular theme. Some of you need to be mindful of your partnerships. It appears that there may be someone in your life that may be seeing you as a sexual object, and what this means is you may want a relationship. You might be dating or getting to know this person. You're thinking that things are moving along. You're thinking that even the sex is actually causing y'all to become closer, but they don't see it that way. They aren't looking at you that way. Okay, so while we all enjoy intimacy, we must maintain our relationship goals. Sometimes that means you have to revisit your morals, you have to revisit your values. This person does not have your best interest at heart, and betrayal may be on the horizon. Duplicity is certainly at bay when this card comes into play, so do not be surprised if you get into this relationship with this individual and then he turns out or she turns out to be someone who is going to betray you, because they were only with you because they saw you as a plaything, a sex thing. So as much as we like to be sexual, we have to remember to find that balance. And then I'm showing here that some of you are experiencing some nostalgia, and it may not be very healthy. When I say that, Six of Cups, okay, cups represents your emotions, while swords represents what's going on with you mentally, how things are happening, breaking you down on a mental level, okay, your intellect, how you're processing things. All right, so some of you are dwelling on old memories, old emotions, and it's causing an inability for you to act on the present. So you may need to let that ex go, because the perfect man may be in front of you, and you may also want to reconsider whether or not you should even be sleeping with your exes, because it's preventing you from meeting your husband. So if you are looking to build, if you're looking to grow, if you're looking for that relationship, you cannot continue to dabble in old stale energy that didn't work for you then and will not work for you now. Okay, this is preventing you from, again, meeting the person that you're supposed to meet with, because you're dabbling your energies in places where it doesn't need to be. So it's causing you a lot more difficulty finding who you need to find. All right, this card also lets me know that some of you are experiencing very wild sexual desires, and just like that are like kind of like unrealistic to achieve right now. You may be wanting way more than what you're getting. It also can indicate that you may be missing the old sexual you. Some people might have gained weight. Sometimes that affects how we look, how we view ourselves, us not feeling sexy as women. And it's time for you to revisit that. It's time for you to feel sexy again. What you were then isn't who you are now. You're different. You like different things. Your body is different. You have different needs. You look different. You feel different. So explore that person, explore yourself, and and appreciate yourself for who you are now. Find the sexy of who you are now. Stop looking at what you were and what you want to be and all of that, because there's going to be somebody out there who's attracted to you the way that you are, and it's going to get even better when you get back to your old sexual self. But let that not be the end goal. Okay, you have to be okay with where you are now. This card represents unresolved feelings, unbroken connections, nostalgia, and inability to move on. Your sexuality is very important to you, and that's what's letting me. That's what this card is letting me know. So if you resonate with this card, it's letting me know that sexuality is very important to you. All right. Some of you guys are stuck in these little mindless relationships where you know you're not pleased sexually, but you're continuing to stay in it. All right. Therefore, you need to make a choice. Either you will go for what you truly want, or you're going to get repressed feelings and you're going to have regrets and you're going to always be thinking about something or someone else in the past or who you were in the past or what other people might have been able to do for you. You're never going to be happy. So if you are highly sexual, make sure that connection is there. It is okay if you are not sexually attracted to someone. You have to be willing to walk away from that or live with the fact that you're just never going to be pleased, you know, and why would you put yourself through that? If your current relationship is going great, do not be surprised when your exes start showing up. Okay, this is what this card is about. Things from the past popping up. You know, in your relationships, could be exes. Like I said, don't be surprised if they start coming up. If they start texting you, just be wary of that. You know, it can cause confusion. So, but then again, why is it causing confusion? If it does occur, I want you to ask yourself those questions. Am I truly happy where I'm at? Because if it's so easily for you to get swayed by something that took place in the past, someone that took place in the past, a situation that is no longer here, no longer serving you, it has no place in your life, then you know what I'm saying? What are we really doing, sis? What are we really doing? If they can just come back in your life and cause these emotions, cause these feelings, are we truly satisfied? So it's time for you guys to really, you know, find that balance, you know, and figure out where you are when it comes to your satisfaction. Okay. 1 second here. Let me go ahead and light this up again. That was a lot to take in. That was a lot to take in. I was initially going to write all of this out and post it, but I was like, you know what? No. I'm gonna need you guys to hear me and hear me clearly. All right. The last card that we have here. Okay, so the last card that we have here is the Temperance card. Yes, Temperance is all about balance. As you can see, she's here and she's pouring from one cup into the other. This lets us know that when one thing is off, when our mind, body, and soul, if one of those things are off, the rest is going to crumble, it's going to fall. So we have to make sure that we keep things balanced, okay? That we stay grounded, all right? That we also stay emotionally stable as well. You see her feet is in the water. Water represents your emotions, the fluidity of your emotions, how you're feeling, the joy in your life. There's mountains in the background, which represents how grounded you are, all right? Now, what does this mean for you sexually? When the Temperance card comes into a reading, it is calling you to find your power, and it's achieved through spiritual balance. So some of you guys really need to tap into your spirituality so that you can really truly see where your sex life can go. This card ensures a higher type of sexuality or higher type of sexual pleasure. Remember that what you do when it comes to reciprocation is key here. Passion equals orgasm. So if you are giving more than you are taking sexually, or you're taking more than you are giving sexually, are you truly enjoying your sex life? Some of us need to choose better times for sex so that we can balance our marriages. You know, we're lacking in that area, and it's all a matter of timing and managing that there needs to be balance there, or again, everything will crumble, everything will fall apart. The rewards are going to be more orgasmic, more pleasurable if we become more united. So make sure when you guys are intimate with your partners that it's a good give and take relationship. All right, this is important if you guys want to strive. This is important that you guys want to grow. I'm just going to go back to this companionship card here. And most importantly, you know, if you're alone right now and you don't have anyone and you just have yourself, find solace in that. There's nothing wrong in self-pleasure. There's nothing wrong in getting to know yourself, because if you are showing love to yourself, if you are pleasing yourself, then you are sure to attract someone who is going to give you that same energy. Okay.